Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. So what we have here is the hourly time frame, and we can see that the market is in a downside environment in the last couple of days, and it's trading in this bigger downside channel. And as we spoke about in the previous sessions, we had the primary scenario for the downside. So we had this down break. Then market is more like here, like a running flat, tried to rally and faded back. And this morning on the negative news in the UK, the negative numbers, market sold off and broke this consolidation. So we had this breakdown this morning. What I see here is that there is still potential for the market to test the lower reference points. We have 1.2300 mark, 1.2280 mark, and also this is a projected downside a trend line that can also act like a potential for the downside objective. At this point. For anything meaningful to the upside, there will really need to be like some kind of rejection, some kind of a shakeout. And we have here this level, which is very important at 1.2450. So from my perspective, this 450 is the key. If market can really rebound aggressively and trade upside and hold there, then there is a chance for the higher prices towards the 1.2540 or even towards this upper trend line. But this is just in case if we see the reversal and the market to trade to this top side of this trading range and then hold above, and also even go above and hold at 1.2450 in order for this structure to be. But this is an alternative structure, and primary scenario is for the market to, after some corrections and so around those lows, around this 1.2372, for market to continue to the downside. Now we have a gold market, so this is very interesting what happened here. So market is also the hourly time frame. We can see that gold traded higher, and here market started to develop the rising wedge pattern, and we had this couple of days support area at 1930, but we can see that market is trading below that level at this point. And also market tried to support that level here, and now we kind of have the downside breakout. So for me, primary scenario is for the downside, potential retest of 1923, and even for the market to go lower towards the 1908 or even 1901. So for this to result to the further downside, that's a primary scenario. Alternative scenario, let's say for the way up, will be if the market will can actually take this high and then provide some kind of a hold above, and in this scenario, then market there will be potential to test 1945 or even 1950. But first, we need the market to spike and take this high and hold above. That's just the alternative scenario for the up. Primary scenario is downside. Watching the crude oil, so we had this extension of the crude oil. We can see that market was trading in this rising, we had the rising trend line. So market was just rejected of this resistance basically yesterday, and it sold off to test the lows and this pin bar and tail on the hourly time frame. So it seems like now we are testing this tail. So this will be very interesting to watch. If we have a rejection, and so for the market to go back into this channeling mode, I would like the market to go aggressively back into channel and hold, and that will be a good sign for potential higher prices towards the 93 mark. Now, if that's not the case, if we take this pin bar low at 89.40 and then trade below and hold below, then there is a chance for more lower prices and like 88.45 to be on the test, or even 86.40 to be on the test. This will be a critical zone to watch and a critical support to watch. And going and covering the Bitcoin, so we spoke about this, and what I like here is that we can see that we broke and holding above this key pivot, and that's a very good sign. This is something that we spoke about, that not just that we want to break this, so we had this trend line, okay, so market was like, we had this trend line, so market broke that, tried to come back, but then provided a mini consolidation here, and had a breakout to the upside yesterday. And that's a very good sign. Now market is also building another range. You can see here, and if we can have the breakout, maybe we spend some time here, Bill. But if we can have a breakout and hold above, we can still go higher and eventually retest 28,000 mark. And after that, we have some meaningful levels around 29,000, 30,000 mark. So for now, we're building this more of this consolidation, but there is a chance for the higher prices, and we're holding above this pivot. So that's a very positive structure for the Bitcoin. Alternative scenario will be if market breakdown. Take this rising trend line that we have from here. So alternative scenario will be if the market can go break this, not just test reject, just break this and hold below. That can be a sign for some downside price towards the 25,000 mark. And that will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good trading day, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.